ইসরায়েলে গণহত্যার সময় পশ্চিমা বিশ্ব মানবতা, গণতন্ত্র এবং সাম্যের কথা ভুলে যায়, এই অভিযোগ ঢাকায় ফিলিস্তিনি রাষ্ট্রদূতের। কূটনৈতিক সংবাদদাতাদের সংগঠন ডিপ্লোম্যাটিক করেসপন্ডেন্টস অ্যাসোসিয়েশন ডিক্যাবের এক আয়োজনে আজ তিনি বলেন, ব্রিটিশ নীতির জন্যই গাজা উপত্যকা রক্তাক্ত, যার নেপথ্যে যুক্তরাষ্ট্র, ব্রিটেন ও ফ্রান্সের মতো দেশগুলো।
We all seek freedom and we all seek to live like any other human being in this earth, with country, with homeland. That's what we want, a homeland.
ঢাকায় নিযুক্ত ফিলিস্তিনের রাষ্ট্রদূত ইউসেফ রামাদানের জন্ম লেবাননে 1960 সালে। কারণ তার মা বাবা নিজেদের জন্মভূমি ফিলিস্তিন ছেড়ে আসতে বাধ্য হয়েছিলেন।
As my mother and my father told us the story that they left, the nearest city was Lebanon. The nearest country was Lebanon. It's about 40 kilometers from our territory. If you don't have a state, you don't have a country, you don't have a passport, you don't know how it feels. You won't know. I mean, having a homeland, I think is the most important thing in life. And I'm the only one who knows it because I don't have it. You won't know that.
বৃহস্পতিবার জাতীয় প্রেস ক্লাবে ডিকাব টক অনুষ্ঠানে রাষ্ট্রদূত বললেন, আজকের ফিলিস্তিনে যা হচ্ছে সেই ভয়াবহতা শুরু হয়েছিল 1948 সালেই। তখন ফেসবুক, টুইটার না থাকায় মানুষ জানতে পারেনি এই ভয়াবহতা।
Just like today. Actually, what you see today happened exactly the same as it happened in 1948. The rest of the world were watching. But today we have social media. They can show you the massacres, they can show you the crime live. That time you will hear about it after it happens 1 or 2 months. Then it's gone, finish, disappear.
ফিলিস্তিনের বর্তমান দশার জন্য ব্রিটিশ নীতিকে দায়ী করেন তিনি।
The recognition of the Palestinian state, the United Kingdom, if they have the real morality, they should have been the first country in the world to recognize the Palestinian state. Because we all know all this problem that we have today, all the misery that we are in, it was as a result of the British policy. But morality does not exist there.
ব্রিটেন, যুক্তরাষ্ট্র এবং ফ্রান্সের মতো শক্তি ইসরায়েলের সঙ্গে আছে বলেই তারা অস্ত্রের জোরে ফিলিস্তিনে গণহত্যা করছে বলছেন রাষ্ট্রদূত। প্রশ্ন করলেন, পশ্চিমারা যে সাম্য, গণতন্ত্রের কথা বলে সেটা ইসরায়েলের ক্ষেত্রে বলে না কেন?
As an equal citizen in democratic rule, majority runs minorities. Would you accept that? This is a question. I think if you ask this question to any of the Western world, they don't have answers. Oh, you can hear this thing. Oh, but they don't have answers because they want.
তিনি বলেন, মার্কিন প্রেসিডেন্ট জো বাইডেন ফিলিস্তিন ইস্যুতে যে ওয়াদা করেছিলেন তা রাখলে এখনো গণহত্যা চলতো না।
If Mr. Biden did his homework well, as he promised during his election time, but he did nothing for 3 years, nothing at all. If he worked as hard as he's doing today, working hard to establish an independent Palestinian state, if he did that, the 7th of October wouldn't have happened. If the international community really worked for the solution of the Palestinian issue, the problem, the 7th of October, wouldn't have happened, and we wouldn't have lost so many people. So it's their hand. The blood of those people are in their hand.
বাংলাদেশের জনগণকে ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে রাষ্ট্রদূত বলছেন, 1974 সালে লাহোরে ওআইসি সম্মেলনে বাংলাদেশকে দাওয়াত না দিলে ফিলিস্তিন অংশ নেবে না বলে ঘোষণা করেন ইয়াসির আরাফাত। এরপরই পাকিস্তান স্বাধীন বাংলাদেশকে স্বীকৃতি দিতে বাধ্য হয়। বঙ্গবন্ধু যোগ দেন লাহোর সম্মেলনে।
And Yasser Arafat, before even the recognition of the PLO as the sole legitimate representative of the Palestinian people, he asked at the airport in Lahore about Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, deliberately. And they said, sorry sir, he's not invited because we don't recognize Bangladesh. And then he sent a clear message to the Prime Minister of Pakistan, that if Sheikh Mujibur Rahman does not attend the conference, I will withdraw and leave. This is very clear. It should be for the record understood. And he insists. And 6 hours later, there was a consultation between Yasser Arafat, Hawari Boumediene of Algeria, and the late Prince or Amir of Qatar, Sheikh Sabah al-Ahmad al-Salim al-Sabah, who was the foreign minister then. Those three leaders met and consulted, and they all supported the idea of Yasser Arafat, and they insist that Sheikh Mujib should be or must be invited. And then a declaration was made that Pakistan recognized Bangladesh and sent invitation, and the plane of Hawari Boumediene came here to Bangladesh to take Bangabandhu and to attend the conference and to have a meeting with all the leaders, and there's a big photos, I think.
রাষ্ট্রদূত জানান, বঙ্গবন্ধুই একমাত্র আরব দেশের বাইরের নেতা যার নামে ফিলিস্তিনে সড়ক আছে।
The only leader, the only non-Arab leader who have a street in Palestine is, you know, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. The only leader, non-Arab leader. Big street, named after Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So this is the kind of respect we have for Bangladesh. Yasser Arafat was never against this country or the freedom of this country. And Hajj Amin al-Husseini, the people who claim that he was against, it was not correct. Hajj Amin al-Husseini, the last 5 years of his life, he was suffering from a very terrible disease. So he was not, first of all, he have no position, not in the PLO, not in anywhere to speak. He have no right to speak. He does not represent anyone, because somebody claimed that he was against. He was not against, and Yasser Arafat was not against. In fact, in 1971, we also had very tense relation with Pakistan. Maybe if you go a little bit back to the history, you will find that out. So this is a correction for people who try to mislead the nation in Bangladesh that Palestine did not stand with us. And when Israel sent a letter, the foreign minister of Israel sent a letter to Bangladeshi foreign minister at that time, recognizing Bangladesh. It was the same minister. He rejected the letter, and this man is still alive till today, Mr. Kamal. I think he was Kamal, right? He was the foreign minister. Dr. Kamal?
Kamal Hussein.
Yes, Dr. Kamal Hussein. He was the one who rejected this, the recognition. This also, this is for the history, to be clear, because some people try to play games in this issue, that Bangladesh wanted to establish relation with Israel, but those forces, the same forces who assassinated Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, those are the people who rejected. It's madness, absolutely madness. It was the foreign minister of Bangladesh who's still alive till today. You can go and ask him.
আশিকুর রহমান অপু, ATN নিউজ, ঢাকা।